Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Michigan Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Just a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists will not be able to see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions that are happening, so be sure to sign up for more. We have one more this afternoon. And lastly, this presentation is being recorded, and that recording will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/Michigan. All right, and now I'd like to go ahead and turn it over to our presenters, starting first with the College for Creative Studies.
Awesome, thank you, Andy. I'm going to share my screen here. You guys can see that. My name is Patty Spencer. I'm an admissions counselor at the College for Creative Studies, which is in Detroit. And I just obviously have a very quick presentation for you guys here. We're going to go through and, kind of give you guys some ideas about what we do, what's available at the College for Creative Studies. Whoops, sorry about that. Apologies. So like I said, CCS is in Detroit. It's actually been around for a long time, over 100 years. We were founded in 1906. Originally as a Society of Arts and Crafts, which I think is kind of cool, and began offering degrees in the 70s. The whole notion of craft is actually the physical kind of making of things is still really important in our curriculum. That's why you'll see even design-based majors working with their hands, not just on a computer, which is kind of cool. The city itself, especially the downtown and the midtown areas, have really undergone an amazing transformation in the last handful of years. We're known as the Motor City, but it's unbelievable how much support for visual art there is in the city as well. There's tons of different things to do, to see, murals in the market. There's a light rail system. Detroit is a really exciting city to be in right now, especially for artists, and it continues to grow and expand literally by the day. Just to kind of introduce CCS, we are, again, an art college. We have just over 1,400 students. That's something that sets us apart. For an art school that's actually kind of mid-sized, we actually have 2 locations right in the Midtown area of Detroit. We have our Ford campus and we have our Tallman Center for Design that you see on the bottom right there. Amazing facilities. You can see some of those on our website. We have a great number of majors, which I'll show you here in just a second. They do sponsored projects where actual companies come in, with real world projects that students get to work on. And we're a private nonprofit college, fully accredited, and we offer a BFA, a Bachelor of Fine Art degree in 11 different majors, plus a certification in art education. And just one question I do get quite often when you have a BFA, a Bachelor of Fine Art, a lot of students want to know if they still have to do academic classes. They do. That's the bachelor's part of it. It ends up being about 1/3 of the curriculum, but it's spread out throughout the 4 years. So we have a really diverse student body. This year we had students from 34 states and 24 different countries. Like I said before, just over 1,400 students, which in the big picture is a fairly small school, but in art schools, that's kind of mid-sized. There's some that are much smaller at 200 or 300 students, and there's some that are much bigger than we are at 5,000 or 6,000 students. So that can be really really amazing as well. We have great study abroad programs, all of that kind of stuff. This slide is going to show you our majors. So just kind of get a quick idea of what those are. You've got advertising, art practice, which is the fine art based one, communication design, graphic design, web design, craft and material studies, entertainment arts. You can see the list here. I will put, when I'm done, information in the chat for you guys, so you'll have that information and links to that. So I definitely would encourage you to take a look at that, and especially take a look at the work that the students are producing. We are really proud of some of the different awards that we've won. One of my favorite is we were named the #3 design school in the country by LinkedIn, which is kind of cool because LinkedIn is really looking at the alumni and what they're doing in their jobs. So that's where that information came from, which is kind of cool. And again, this is all on our website as well. We have all different kinds of things. The biggest thing I always want students to take away from any of my presentations is that whole idea of starving artist needs to go away. There's too many, excuse me, different things you can be doing as a visual artist these days. And it's not starving. As you can see, there are an amazing range of salaries for people doing everything from painting to computer animation, so you've got all of these different things. We have alumni that have gone on to become designers, entrepreneurs, managing studios, galleries, graphic designers, photographers, fine art, interior design, documentarian. There's so many different things you can do. One of the things I really like about our website is if you go to the major that you're interested in, you can see a whole list of different career applications, but you also can see some of the different companies that they've gone to work for. In the last 3 years, we've had over 400 companies on our campus to interview and recruit students. And some of those have internships as well. So you don't necessarily have to wait till you graduate. If any of you guys are juniors or younger, we have a great pre-college experience program. These are the dates for this coming summer. It's a 3-week program. It'll be online this year again. We were hoping to be back in person, but not quite. We are planning on being back in person this fall. So that is going forward as fast as we can let that be. But check this out if you are a student, you want to check it out. If you're interested in art, but you're not sure what you could do, or you're interested in a major and you've never had experience with it, summer program is a great way to do that. Very simply, the application is the application form, your transcripts from high school, and a portfolio, which we do require for all majors. There is great information on the portfolio, what you have to do, how you put that together on our website. And I will put this information in the chat, how to get a hold of us. If you're fast, you can scan the QR code right here because my time is just about up. But again, thank you for joining us. And if you are a creative thinker, I would love for you to take a look at this school.
All right, thank you to College for Creative Studies. And next up, we have Lawrence Technological University.
All right, thank you so much for having me. Let me get this presentation started. My name is Spencer Mattinson. I'm an admission advisor here at Lawrence Tech. I work with students in the Thumb area of Michigan, and we are located in Southfield, about 25 minutes north of Detroit. We're right near Royal Oak and Novi, so we're in a really great area, not only just for stuff to do around campus, but in regards to internships, co-ops, ways for you to get involved in your major. We're in a really great location. That glass building on the left is our student services building. So everything you ever will need on campus is located: admissions, financial aid, student services, everything's in there. Our Marburger STEM Center is right in front of you, is connected to our arts and sciences building. We have about 3,000 students on our campus. We have about 100 different programs. We have 4 different colleges. We'll get to those in a second. And we really specialize in that small classroom vibe. We have about 17 students per class, 11-to-1 student faculty ratio, no teacher assistants or grad assistants. Everyone is going to be a paid faculty member with a degree. And we really like that our students get a connection with them really early on. You're going to start classes in your major freshman year. You're going to start labs in your major freshman year. And once you get that hands-on experience, that really helps you thrive. Here's all of our programs. We have 4 different colleges: College of Architecture and Design, Engineering, Arts and Sciences, and Business and IT. You see a double asterisk on the screen next to a major. That's a major where you can get a bachelor's and a master's degree in one nice false swoop there. So we have lots of students that will get their architectural master's degree within 6 years, which is way ahead of the norm. And if you want to do that, you can look at any of those programs. You apply directly to your program at Lawrence Tech because we want you to start those classes, like I said, right away. We feel like it's the best way for you to learn. If you don't know what major you want to go into, you just apply to the college that you feel like has most of the programs that you feel like would best be where you want to go. And you can change your major really easily too. So what really makes Lawrence Tech stand out is this idea of theory and practice. We were founded in 1932. We were actually founded right next to Henry Ford's first plant in Highland Park. The workers there would work during the day, and then they would actually go to school at night. And that was a really cool concept that we founded the rest of our programs on. We were engineering school back then, and we've only grown since then. So you can kind of see all of our state-of-the-art labs. On the bottom right is one of my favorite, structural testing center. It's actually where you test load-bearing materials. We actually have a partnership with the city of Southfield where we build 2 bridges, one with carbon fiber, one with metal, typical building materials, to just see over a 30-year period how those are going to change and which one's more sustainable. So that's work that our students are doing. Nursing lab in the top right with simulation robots. SAE garage on the bottom left, chemistry lab on the top left. We really try to make sure that you're getting connected to your major right away. That's also with internships and co-ops. 75% of our students have an internship or co-op while they're at Lawrence Tech, all across the globe. Being in Southfield is great because we're in the #1 area for engineering and architectural-based co-ops. We are the #1 architecture school in Michigan, and we really try to connect you with industry if that's what you want to do. We have the LTU Zone laptop program. What's cool with that is you actually get a laptop loaded up with all the programs you're going to need for your major freshman year, because we want you to be industry ready right off the bat. So AutoWorks, CAD design, any sort of design works for your architecture program. We're going to give it to you right away because we feel like that's the best way for you to grow with your program. It's free. You pay a laptop deposit, but you get that back once you return the laptop. So, and anything that ever happens to your laptop or if any type of updates, we give those to you for free, and we kind of watch over you for the entire time you're at Lawrence Tech. So don't have to worry about paying any money towards laptops. We'll take care of it. If you're interested, Lawrence Tech is more than just academics, though. I really like to stress that idea. You know, we are a STEM-based school, and tech is in the name, but we have lots of athletics you can be a part of. Our bowling team is one of the best in the country right now, so we're really prideful of them. We're expanding our track and field. We are adding on to our color guard and any sort of band or cheer type thing. We're going to be expanding that more as the years go on. Next year, we're going to be making those bigger. We're going to be adding esports. We're going to be expanding football as well. If you are interested in doing that, just go to l2athletics.com, fill out a recruitment form, and you'll be able to possibly get a scholarship and be recruited onto the team. We built brand new residence halls in 2018 for our freshman students. It has indoor bike storage, a kitchenette, multiple video game playing rooms, multiple study rooms, music study rooms, both for groups and individuals. So in case you're trying to learn an instrument, you don't want to scare away your roommates, you can just hop in those rooms. They're soundproof, and you can play to the best or worst of your capabilities and just learn from there. And it's really close and connected to all the buildings on campus. All of our buildings are actually connected, so you don't actually have to go outside if you want to go to your classes. And there's free parking, free laundry. We try to make sure that everything you're going to need at Lawrence Tech, we're going to give it to you. So we tried to make sure that students have the most unique experience on campus and the most fun experience on campus. We've got 60+ organizations. That includes fraternities, sororities, SAE Garage, Society of Women Engineers. We also have Dungeons and Dragons, board game clubs, lots of organizations you can join in and just be a part of if you wanted to just get involved on campus. Last but not least, scholarship opportunities. You're going to get reviewed for a merit scholarship right when you apply to LTU. Our application for juniors right now opens up August 1st. You'll get reviewed immediately. We are not requiring any sort of SAT or ACT scores. Don't worry about that. We also have scholarships for FIRST Robotics, VEX Robotics, architecture and design, DECA, lots of things. And then postgraduate success is the key. 92% of our grads have jobs in their field at time of graduation. Average starting salary is $58,000 a year. So we really set you up for success while you're here. Here's my contact information with a weird picture they chose for me, so I apologize. Email, phone number, and also you can text me too, and I'll get back to you as soon as you can. But that's about it for me. I think that's 6 minutes, so I'm going to pass it on to the next person.
All right, thank you to Lawrence Tech. And next up, we have Washtenaw Community College.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. My name is Annie, and I am a recruitment and outreach specialist. I'm going to give you some fast facts about what makes WCC a great choice. My colleague, Steve Bloomfield, is also here with us today, and he will be answering any questions in the chat box. If you would like more information about the college, its programs and resources, feel free to follow the link in the chat box to complete an inquiry card. So WCC has been ranked the #1 community college in Michigan for 2 years running. Although students may be forced into remote learning, WCC is full of experts who have been doing great work for years, keeping our online classes engaging and top-notch. Additionally, WCC has award-winning labs and high-quality industry standard equipment that prepares students to join the workforce. Employers and transfer institutions can rest assured that WCC students have learned at a highly accredited school. The main campus is in the robust college town of Ann Arbor. We also have extension centers located in Brighton and Heartland. With over 130 academic programs, WCC offers day, night, and even weekend classes in multiple formats, such as your traditional face-to-face classroom, online, or mixed mode class. Due to the pandemic, the traditional face-to-face classroom has currently been replaced by virtual classrooms. The average class size ranges from 18 to 22 students. This allows students opportunities to participate and the instructor to enhance learning. A significant portion of WCC students receive some form of financial support from a variety of sources. The main types of financial aid include federal grants, loans, work study, scholarship, military educational benefits, and other sources of aid, such as the Tuition Incentive Program, more commonly known as TIP, and more recently, the Michigan Reconnect Program. This graphic that you see on the screen demonstrates what two 12 credit hour semesters at the in-district rate looks like at WCC. If you are in district, it means that you either live, work, or own property in Washtenaw County and get the lowest rate on tuition. We accept students from all over, and they have affordable rates as well. WCC participates in the Michigan Transfer Agreement, or the MTA. Students can transfer up to 30 general credits to other public four-year colleges and universities. This is a great way to start, especially for students who are undecided on their major. Additionally, our 2+2 and 3+1 articulation agreements are written agreements with other institutions to transfer up to 90 credits to complete a bachelor's degree. You can find our transfer guides on our website. These maps pair classes between WCC and other colleges for easy transfer. Advisors can help students find the right transfer guide for their transfer school and save money and time. Students transfer in from all over the world as well. Students who didn't start with WCC can always transfer in and transfer their completed credits back out to their home university or institution very easily. We also have amazing student resources, and it's available to students at no additional cost. For an example, the Student Resource Center is sensitive to all needs of the adult student who is balancing the responsibilities of home, family, and employment with the school. The staff will work with you one-on-one for the entire time you are enrolled at WCC. Our Career Transitions Office helps students gather information for a successful job search and connect with employers. They also help you take a look at your resume and also conduct mock interviews. The Learning Commons offers free tutoring. Every WCC student has access to peer and professional tutors, a team of software support associates to solve technology issues, and self-service learning tools and resources created in collaboration with faculty that align with what is being taught in the classroom. Scholarship essays and class essays can be reviewed at the Writing Center before turning in the final piece. These are just a few of the many, many resources available to our students. Student activities. They provide many opportunities for a student to become active members of the WCC community and get the most out of their college experience. For an example, Phi Theta Kappa is the International Honor Society for two-year colleges. To be eligible for membership, students must be enrolled at WCC or another regionally accredited institution offering an associate degree program. They must have completed at least 12 hours of coursework leading to an associate degree and have a cumulative GPA of 3.5. So we adhere to our open admission standard. This means that all are welcome and all are accepted. Over 20,000 students enroll every year from 30+ countries around the world, creating a diverse campus. Applying is free and it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes to complete the application. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us. My information is there as well as Steve's. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you to Washtenaw Community College. And next up, we have Ferris State University.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jeff Stewart. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions Recruitment here at Ferris State University. We are located in Big Rapids, Michigan, which is about 45 minutes north of Grand Rapids in beautiful West Michigan. A little bit of history about Ferris State University. We were founded back in 1884 by Woodbridge Nathan Ferris. He founded the institution with 15 students that are pictured in the bottom right corner there, based on the idea that he wanted to provide an education to anybody that is seeking it. And so that sense of opportunity is something that was found in our initial founding philosophies and has stayed true this day as we continue into some of our admission standards. Overall enrollment has grown, thankfully. We're no longer just 15 students. We have 11,165 students enrolled through Ferris State University, 8,000 or just over 8,000 of which are actually on our main campus in Big Rapids. So we do have students in some of our satellite locations where we partner with many different community colleges around the state of Michigan. 93% of the students do come from the state of Michigan, but we are seeing some growth in the surrounding states in Michigan, or the surrounding states to Michigan, where we have 44 states represented and 39 countries actually represented on our campus. So it adds to a very diverse campus feel. Even though we have just over 8,000 students on our main campus, we still keep our class sizes small. Average class size, about 80% of them actually have fewer than 25. The average class is actually about 23 students, and there's that 16:1 student to faculty ratio. That's an important piece to remember because it is faculty and professors leading our classes. So you're gonna be taught by individuals that are coming directly from the field themselves with industry experiences, bringing that in there and being a good, strong tie to the industry once it's time to start graduating. So what it takes to be a Bulldog, there's a free application online. It takes about 10-15 minutes to fill out the application, and then we'll start reviewing you for admission to the university. We are a test optional institution. We've been test optional for a few years, and we'll continue doing that now moving forward. So if you have around a 2.5 GPA, we're going to encourage you to fill out that application. In our traditional sense, we'd be looking at test scores of 900 in the SAT or 17 on the ACT. We still recommend taking those tests if you have the opportunity to, because it will help with placement in courses that you're going to be taking, or it may save you in having to take some specific classes, but it is absolutely not a requirement for admission. We do have some transfer requirements as well, as we are a very transfer-friendly institution with 12 transferable college credits and a 2.0 GPA. You can transfer into Ferris. We have a great transfer Ferris tool that you can utilize as a student that is attending another institution. You can go in there and input all of the credits that you've taken at that community college or other institution you're attending, and it's going to show you how it aligns with a program at Ferris and kind of be a pre-advising tool for you so that we can work with you through that process. At Ferris, we have over 180 academic programs. They range from associate's degrees through some doctoral programs. So we have a wide range of opportunities for you to choose from engineering, technology, business, health professions, arts, sciences, and education. We have a lot of different career-oriented hands-on opportunities for you at our institution. If you are an undecided student, we have our Discover Ferris page, which will help you find all of the different majors that we have at Ferris. It'll help you filter through those majors based on your interests and help you find that right fit for you so that you can start your journey at Ferris. Within the classroom, we have a lot of academic support. As I mentioned, our class sizes are small, so you'll have that one-on-one attention with your faculty member. There's a lot of support outside of the classroom though as well. So we have free academic tutoring. We have a writing center where you can get assistance in creating papers, going over that final draft, making sure that it's a perfect grade paper for you before you submit that. We also have our educational and career counseling center to assist you in finding that right fit for you if you are coming in as an undecided student, or maybe you're looking to do a career change or a major change. Throughout that process, we'll have some guidance and assistance there for you. Ultimately, you want to make sure that you're getting the best result in your classes. So I want to make sure you're getting that support wherever it is that you need it. When you're on campus, we are a residential campus. We have 15 different residence halls that you can choose from. They are suite style living, so it's a bedroom, shared bedroom. So you'll have a roommate. You share that bathroom with just one other suite on the other side. So there's 4 people sharing a bathroom, 2 people in each bedroom. Everything is included when you're living on campus, including an all-you-care-to-eat dining facilities. That's a part of your meal plan, and it is an unlimited meal plan that we offer. And so you can go in there as many times as you'd like, and so it's very convenient. Walking from one side of campus to the other is about a 15 to 20-minute walk, so it is not a big campus by any means, but living on campus makes it that much more easy for you to get around campus and get involved in different areas. There's a lot of different opportunities for you to get involved. We actually have over 220 registered student organizations. There's organizations linked to your interests, your career, your hobbies, faith-based organizations. The list is ongoing, and it's actually something that's always changing at our campus as well. We have many different events that take place throughout the time to keep you engaged and also get you out of your residence hall and give you that opportunity to meet other individuals around campus and have a lot of fun while you are taking classes at our institution. We are a Division II institution with exception to our men's ice hockey team. So if you are interested in becoming a Bulldog and wanting to play on our team, you can go to our Ferris State Bulldogs page. Or if you're interested in joining the team, you can, or just watching the team, you can go and cheer on your fellow Bulldogs as they're going through. Many different club sports and intramural sports for you to join as well. So I'd encourage you to take a look at those if you're wanting to get involved, but not at the NCAA level. And then finally, you'll see our costs. The biggest thing to remember is that majority of our students are receiving some sort of scholarship or assistance in free money. We are a TIP phase 1 and 2 institution, and we encourage all of our students to fill out the FAFSA application. But if you're coming in with a 3.0 GPA, you're going to be receiving some sort of free money to help you pay for your education at Ferris State University. And thank you so much for joining. My contact information is on there, and I look forward to continually working with you.
All right, thank you to Ferris State University. And next up, we have Eastern Michigan University.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Tracy. I'm Senior Admissions Advisor here at Eastern Michigan University. We were founded as the Michigan State Normal College in 1849. We have just over 17,000 students on our campus, and we have over 220 different programs to choose from when you study with us. We are located in Ypsilanti, Michigan, so we're about 10 minutes away from Ann Arbor, about 45 minutes away from Detroit. And there's so much to do within the area, kind of in the heart of Southeast Michigan here. The screen here that you're looking at is a very broad list of a lot of the programs that we offer. A complete list can be found on emish.edu/degrees. But we do have our 5 main colleges with all of the programming, as well as our pre-professional programs as well. We've been rated as best in the Midwest for the last 18 years by the Princeton Review. We have so many options. There's definitely something for everyone here at Eastern. As I mentioned earlier, on top of our 200 programs, we have over 220 clubs and organizations for students to be a part of while they study with us. So whether you're looking to get involved in academic programs or clubs or intramural club sports, we also are an NCAA Division I institution for sports. We are part of the Mid-American Conference. And we have over 18 different varsity sports. All of our sporting events are free for students to attend at home. You just need to present your Eagle ID. We have so many different ways to get involved. As you can see here, there's volunteer and service opportunities. We have our music, theater, and dance performance options for students that want to be involved. You do not have to be studying any of those majors to be involved, which is pretty cool. And then on top of that, we love to support our students in any way that they may need it. So we have our Home and Success Center that has career coaches, study tables, tutoring, any type of academic or social support you may need. We have our Diversity Community Involvement Center, and then our University Advising and Career Development Center, our UACDC. So when you go to prepare to leave college, that's the department that you'll want to work with to help you with your resume, your interview techniques, your mock interviews, that kind of thing. We do love to send students abroad. We have over 42 study abroad programs available. You can do that, for a week, for a semester, for a full year. It just kind of depends on how involved it is that you would like to be. Moving on, we have lots of different scholarships available to our first year students. So coming in to Eastern, they're listed here in order from the top. You can see our Emerald Scholarship, which is strictly merit-based. That's going to be based on GPA only. Our Forward Graduation Scholarship, that is starting at a 3.0 GPA. That's a locked-in rate for tuition for your first 2 years, and then we would pay for years 3 and 4. And then you must live on campus all 4 years. The Education First Opportunity Scholarship, that one, you must have a 3.0 minimum GPA. And when you file with FAFSA, you find out you're Pell Grant eligible. That's a full tuition scholarship. So make sure when October opens, you are able to fill out that FAFSA and get that going. And then we have, sorry for my dogs, we have a presidential scholarship as well. That's the only scholarship that does require an SAT or ACT score at this time. For current application processes, if you are looking to apply and you're a current senior, we are still enrolling admissions. So we're taking applications all year long and awarding the Emerald Scholarship and that Forward Graduation Scholarship at this point still. If you're a current junior, then you'll go ahead and the application will open sometime in June. So you will be able to fill that out then. Then finally, if you do choose to apply to Eastern, you are welcome to fill out our free application. You can use the QR code at the bottom of the screen, which has will take you, if you're a senior, directly to that application. If you are a junior or sophomore, freshman, it'll take you to our kit card. So keep in touch, get in our system, get some information about us. If you need anything at all, you're welcome to text us or give us a call at that 6453 number. You're also welcome to email me. I'll go ahead and put my information in the chat. And finally, come visit us. We have our campus is open for students to be a part of and to be on campus. We have a wait list currently if you are interested in coming for a full guided tour, but you are also welcome to our self-guided tour. So throughout the week, if you want to come with a family member, come see campus, you are certainly welcome to do that. So again, if you have any questions, you're welcome to go ahead and put those in the chat or in the question and answer box. I would be happy to talk with you through the process. And with that, I'll go ahead and pass it over to the next.
All right, thank you to Eastern Michigan University. And next up, we have the University of Michigan.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Susanna Bretz. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm an admissions counselor here at the Office of Undergraduate Admissions at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. I'm also the territory counselor, like Spencer, for the Thumb region. So a special welcome to those of you who hail from that area. If you hail from somewhere else, I'll give you their contact information here at the end. The University of Michigan was founded in 1817. We were founded in the city of Detroit. We moved to the city of Ann Arbor 20 years later. As you've already heard today, Ann Arbor and the surrounding area is a great place to live and learn. Our campus itself has 4 main areas. If you've ever come for a tour, you probably were on Central Campus, which is home to most of our academics. We also have North Campus, which is home to our College of Engineering. Between the two is Michigan Medicine, one of the best hospitals in the country. And our athletic facilities are located on our athletic campus or our South Campus. We're really excited to be welcoming people back this fall. Now, as a student, you can live anywhere amongst our 4 campuses. It is pretty easy to get around. We have free buses for our students as well as the public. Our students come from all over the country, all over the world, all 50 states, more than 126 different countries in total. However, the majority of our students actually come from right here in the state of Michigan. Of our 42,000 students, about 30,000 are undergraduates. About half of those you can see come from the Mitten State. Additionally, 27% of our students identify as students of color, 17% identify as being a part of the LGBTQ+ community, and 16% of our students are the first in their family to go to college. We want our students to know that all identities are welcome here on our campus. In terms of our class sizes, about 87% of our classes have 50 students or less in them. If you're in a larger class, there's a mandatory discussion section capped at 35 students. So we make sure that our students have that small, inclusive learning experience no matter what they're studying. Let's talk about your different options for studying here at Michigan. There are 7 undergraduate programs that accept first-year students. LSA is our liberal arts program. It's home for our students who are interested in, say, the physical sciences, the natural sciences, the humanities. Maybe you're thinking you want to be pre-med, pre-law. Maybe you have no idea what you want to study. LSA is a great place for you. You choose your major at the end of your sophomore year. If you're thinking engineering, we have 17 different kinds of engineering. You choose your major at the end of your freshman year after taking things like chemistry, calculus, physics, programming, and a design course to give you some exposure to different kinds of engineering. Our School of Nursing is one of the best in the country. Our nursing licensing exam pass rate is at over 99%. Our nursing curriculum includes a lot of hands-on experience, both in our clinical learning center as well as in hospitals around Southeast Michigan. Our School of Kinesiology offers 3 different programs. So if you're interested in the human body and how it operates, I recommend checking out movement science. or applied exercise science. If you're thinking, hey, I like business plus sports, check out our sports management program. And then of course, we know that there are a lot of students who are interested in the arts. We have an art and design program. There are no majors, it's a self-directed study, so you can follow your artistic passions. Our School of Music, Theater, and Dance offers the opportunity to be a part of a small conservatory music program within a larger research institution. And then our College of Architecture and Urban Planning has 2 different degrees. We have a Bachelor of Science in Architecture, as well as our newest degree, which is a Bachelor of Science in Urban Technology. Let's talk a little bit about the application process. I'll drop a link in the chat right now as to where you can find information on that. Basically, we look at your academics as well as what makes you you. So we look at your GPA, the classes you're taking. We haven't finalized our testing policy yet for this fall, so stay tuned. We should be releasing it soon. We also then look at your extracurriculars, your letter of recommendation, and those essays. We really want to look at the whole student. We encourage all students to apply using either the common application or the coalition application. Both of these applications allow you to apply to multiple schools and colleges at once. Our application opens every year on August 1st. Our early action deadline is November 1st. We strongly encourage all in-state students to apply early action. If you can't meet that deadline, that's okay. We also offer regular decision with a deadline of February 1st. I think a large question that students often have is what the cost of going to college will be. We're one of the best values for public education in the country. We're also the only public institution in the state of Michigan that meets 100% of demonstrated need for our Michigan residents. About 70% of our in-state students receive some sort of financial aid from the university, especially our Go Blue guarantee. If your family makes $65,000 or less, tuition is free at the University of Michigan. So definitely apply early and definitely submit your FAFSA and CSS profile as early on as possible. Let's talk a little bit about campus life. Housing is guaranteed for all of our incoming first-year students. 97% of our students do choose to live on campus in one of our different residence halls. We also have learning communities if you want to live and learn with students who have similar backgrounds and interests. Of course, we know that our students are going to want to get involved. We have more than 1,600 student organizations. They include everything under the sun, food clubs. We have entertainment clubs, performance clubs, and you can't talk about Michigan without talking about athletics. As of this past week, we now have 57 national championships. Our women's gymnastics team won at nationals. We're super proud of them. This is the big house here. We're really excited to welcome students back this fall, as I mentioned. We have one of the highest retention rates and graduation rates in the country, and our students are a part of the largest living alumni network in the country at 630,000 strong. Thank you so much for listening. I know that was a lot of information. Here's a link to where you can find your contact information for our counselors. We're more than happy to talk to you. And as always, go Blue. And I'll pass it back to Andy to wrap things up.
All right. Thank you to the University of Michigan. That's it for our presenters today, but we do still have a little bit of time left. So I'd like to invite all of our presenters to go ahead and turn their cameras back on, because we have a few questions that I'd like to ask them to answer. So first off, if I could have everybody kind of give their response to this, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll go ahead and start with CCS.
Thanks, Andy. Yeah, basically, in my opinion, and I've been a college admissions counselor for over 25 plus years, something like that, is to find the school that's going to be the right fit for you, no matter what you want to do, no matter what kind of major you want to go into. And it's kind of a weird, it's going to sound weird if you haven't done this, but definitely visit. It's not necessarily the most popular school, that your friends are going to. It might be a small school, it might be a big school, but it's going to be the one that's the right fit for you. So think about all those different factors and what you're looking for, but it is really important to get on the campus and get a personal feel for it. I know it's tougher these days with COVID concerns, but it's still worth it to do that, because that's what's going to help you make sure that that school feels like the right fit for you.
I mean, for me, I would just say, don't be afraid to use your resources. I mean, we all seem like pretty nice people, and we've heard every question in the book. I got asked how the nachos were on campus. So if you have anything that really matters to you, or you really want to know the answer to, don't feel like you'll never find that out. Use our emails, text, call, whatever, contact us and we'll answer those questions. We're going to be nice and help you figure out what's the best school for you. Hopefully that's our school, but we'll be nice enough to, pass you on to the place that'd be right for you if you have a question that really feels like it's best somewhere else.
I would actually give some personal advice is that when I was in high school and doing my college search, I didn't have the opportunity to have college representatives come and speak to me or presentations such as this. So definitely take advantage of this. It's a lot of good information. Write down your questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question, such as what you just said about the mattresses. Chances are, if you're thinking it, your peers are thinking the same thing.
A lot of great answers have been given thus far, and I would have to say yes to all of those as well. But the one thing I always recommend is job shadowing if you can. That will help you find that right fit career for you, and then everything pretty much comes together from there. You can start narrowing through the college process or the college selection process, and kind of really finding that right fit for you. But everything everyone else said, and then job shadow.
I would kind of say apply as many places as you can and go visit campuses, because as much as we want it to be a good fit for you, we want us to be a good fit for you, you have to feel it as a good fit for you. So, apply places, see what's out there, see what your options are, scholarships, different aid that's available. And if you have the opportunity, coming from somebody that did it, try to find a way to live on campus if you can really immerse yourself in the whole culture of the campus, because that's, I would say, the best way to really be a part of and enjoy your experience. And especially in the last couple of years with everything going on, I know that's been very tough for students. So hopefully that will start to change here soon. But yeah, that would be my advice for sure.
I think everyone's given some really great advice. I would give you a two-part advice. Dream big. There are more than 2,000 or 3,000 colleges in the entire country. And then when you go outside of that, there's many, many more. We are 6 institutions here today. Definitely look for great places that are good fits for you. I'll drop the Big Future link here in the chat. I think that's a great resource for students to find colleges that you might not have heard of that could be really awesome fits. And along the lines of dreaming big, like everyone else has said, please ask us questions. Our whole job is to answer questions, and parents are allowed to ask questions too. So that would be my advice.
All right, great. Thank you. Lots of really good advice there. Next question is, how were all the nachos in all your campuses? No, just kidding. We are actually a little bit running out of time here. So I do want to say thank you to all of our panelists for participating today and sharing information about their schools. Also, thank you to all of you for joining us. When you close this window, there is going to be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. And so we'd appreciate any feedback that you might be able to provide to us on this event. Also, like I mentioned earlier, please sign up for more sessions because there are more being hosted. There's one later today, in fact. And then lastly, in about a week, you are going to be able to find this session's recording, as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Michigan. Thanks again, everyone, for participating, and have a good afternoon.
Thank you.